y'all doing? Let me put that card cam down for a moment. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Let me speak to the people. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Marie. Hello, Janet. Hello, Cericia. Hey, Venus. Hello, Cericia. Did you get my email, honey? Um, Oh, let's see who else is here in the house. Wonder Woman, how's it going, girl? I'm doing your nails right as soon as we get done here. We've got Marilyn in the house and Tracy in the house. Mary Nero, I saw your Instagram post. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Cece, who is that? Well, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, honey. Hello, Leo Fire. Hello. Shona Mona, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Well, everyone's in the house. I'm so glad to see everybody. Thank you for coming. Oh, honey, it's been a day, hasn't it? It's been a day and a half. So, yeah, that's your new boo, honey. I'm happy for your new boo. So we're going to take care of a couple of things here today, and then we're going to get right into the messages as they are. Whew, wow, we're already getting stuff. So listen, you'll notice that Fit Goddess is traveling at the moment, so she won't be with us tonight. We might see Casey. It's her birthday today, so when she comes in, everybody say happy birthday. And then 87's Parker. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to her in a little while. So, okay, wait. We got T Melody. Oh, hello from IG. Hello, darling. Okay, I can't see very far distance-wise here, so everything's a little bit further away. So you'll notice that I do not have my Patreon banner up, and that's for a very good reason. We are going to be launching as soon as possible the memberships. So I'm moving a good chunk of those memberships. I'm moving some of the memberships to YouTube, and then the other memberships, like the $30 memberships and such, we're moving those to the website as of June 1st. So no more Patreon. No one pay anything else for your Patreons, okay? Because we're moving it. Okay, we're moving it. So everybody, so that you guys know, any $30 and higher memberships are coming over to my website. Okay, heartofinspiration.net, up in that corner over there. And as soon as YouTube says it's okay, we're gonna launch a couple of YouTube memberships, okay? So I just wanna let you guys know. So that is going away. So like May 31st, I'm turning it off, okay? We're turning it off so that any of that then comes over here. Or over to the website. The website is up. I thank everybody that has come, and I've had some amazing times this weekend doing Akashic Record readings. It has been absolutely amazing. The response was tremendous, and we're booked out until June 6th. So guys, it's been tremendous, but do check out the new website. Those memberships will be up on the website here. That's super exciting. Lightworker Academy. Those will be up here within the next day or two as well. So this is just, I can't even begin. You guys, this is such a prolific time here that we have right now going on, just in the collective and in the universe. This is really a time, if you've ever thought, questioned, wondered, perhaps I am a light worker, perhaps I have a purpose, perhaps I have something I'm supposed to do with my life. this is the time to do it. This is the time to get going. This is the time to work on your healing. This is the time to start putting those foundational pieces. This is the time to get the downloads. This is the time to unlock your intuition, open your third eye, open your crown. This is the time. Okay? There's a very special window right here for us to get moving. Very special window. We're going to talk about this next week in that window as well. It is, so if we're going to timestamp, let's just get going here. Let's just channel the message for the collective. This is the collective reading at this point here. This is a time of power, but it is a time of power in the sense of walking in, entering into a fuller understanding of your power from within, and then how that relates to the without. I've been led to do some studying recently about, we always say, as it is above, so it is below. And I want to bring this in, and we're going to give this as a collective message today. But we're going to dive deeper into this. If you think of, we think of the galaxy, the sun is the center, the power center. And, just like with atoms, right? An atom has a nucleus, and there's electrons that circle around it, right? And those are negatively charged atoms. And within that nucleus are positively charged protons and then neutral neutrons. But it creates this electromagnetic field, right? The friction, if you will, between the negative and positive polarities actually create a field. Well, what I've been getting the last couple of days is this is literally what we're seeing both within and without on a human third dimensional scale. Is the friction between the negative and the positive. The negative is swirling, the positive is within and getting stronger and stronger and generating more and more. The great electromagnetic field that is spirit, that is the cosmos itself, is creating within the third dimensional a very strong field that is going to propel us, humanity, into another dimension, another dimensional reality, being able to access on the ready the fourth dimensional reality where time is different. If you notice, it seems like there's a few of us, people are living in different timelines. There's different realities that are floating around for everybody all of a sudden. Some of us are in a different subset reality, but we're in the same reality, if you will. We're on the same lane at least. But there's various lanes that are being controlled by fear. And those lanes with those humans, those spirits there, those human spirits there are being able to be controlled that way through fear and subjugation. There's the fence sitters. There's those that are like, oh my God, it's a different level of control of fear, right? Let's not get that twisted. There's fear where I'm going to comply so that I can remain an energetic force, a battery, if you will, for the powers that be, for the oligarchy, for the darkness, if you will. There's the fence sitters that are not pretty, and they're not sure which way we're going to go. There's a group then that says, well, I don't want to be subject to that. However, I'm too afraid. Some of them are too afraid to really make the next jump to where most of us are. And then there's others that are like, well, I see what's going on, and I believe that there's still going to be an external savior that's going to come and save the day. Whatever that external savior's name is. And yes, there's a lot of things that are being revealed, and there will be a lot more on a mundane global level. This week is going to be hot and heavy. Hello? This next few weeks are going to be hot and mother trucking heavy. Let me find out real quick. I want to see something. I shouldn't have known this because I did his chart. Birthday. Okay, so mark my words, by June 14th, between now and June 14th, that's when the president's birthday is. Hello, somebody. That's when the president's birthday is. Okay? Between now and then, y'all better get ready. Because he's churning and churning and churning and churning. And by the time he gets to his solar return, whoo, baby. So it's going to be fight, fight, fight. Like, and don't be scared, but I'm just saying, you think that there's a lot of things being dropped now and a lot of people's stuff coming out. You wait. And then there's the lane that we're in, hopefully most of us are in, or that we're moving into, where we understand that there's a necessity to raise our vibrational frequency above and red pill our way out of the matrix and the possibilities of being controlled or deluded, right? We can see truth and fakeness and falseness and fear and all of these things all across all the other three lanes. However, we understand that we're in this world, but not of this world. That Bible verse is going to become so real, far beyond what we think it's going to be real. That Bible verse of being in this world, but not of this world, and the realization that you're in this world, but not of this world, and what your reason for being here for, this is why a lot of things are being shown to you. Also, what's also being shown to you, though, is this, beloveds. What's also being shown to you is this. It is time. Yes, it is past time for you to begin to look at your own within, as within, so without. That's the theme for this. The theme for this week is that really what you love? Are you really doing what you love? Are you really happy with where you're at? Are you really happy in your relationships? Are you really happy with your family structure? Are you really happy with how you're allowing people to talk to you and deal with you? Are you really happy with how you are showing up in the world? Are you really happy? Is this really what you love? Are you doing really what you love, or should you be moving in the direction of where you need to be for what you love? And if you're not doing what you love, it's time to reassess during this Venus retrograde, during this Gemini season, while we're hearing these things, during this season, as Pluto and Jupiter continue to move closer together for yet another conjunction in Capricorn, while they're both in retrograde, time's being slowed down enough. If you know this is not moving quite as fast, that's because we're taking the time now to really complete or set in motion a very, very strong transformation and then expansion of our inner selves. And we'll get deeper into that very soon. Hey, Casey, how you doing, honey? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Casey. Happy birthday to you. Love you, girl. I think I saw Bernetta in here. Hey, Ivory. Hello. All right, so let's move on to Aries. Let's move on to Aries. We're going to be doing channeled messages as well as potentially pulling a card. Let me put my card cam back on here. So for the cards today, we are using Sacred Destiny. I hope you guys can see that. We're using the Sacred Destiny cards. Aries, change. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. I know it's hard to see, guys, because I've got shine here, but trust me, this says change. Change, Aries, change. Aries, as with everyone else, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing, right, Aries? This is time for you to really reassess, to assess and reassess, right? While the sun is sextiling your sun, while the sun is sextiling your sun, as you look at yourself, the sun shows your inner you. The sun represents who you are at your base. As you look at yourself, Aries, and you're assessing where you've been. There was a song that used to be, we used to sing, as I look over my life. And I think things over, right? As you look upon your life and you think things over, you might be thinking, I've had some good days, and I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days and lonely nights. But when I look around and when I think things over, all of my good days, they outweigh my bad days, and I won't complain. Don't complain about it. Don't complain about it, Aries. Don't complain about it, Aries. You had some good days. You've had some bad days. Sometimes your clouds hang low, so low you can hardly see the road. But then you have to ask the question, why so much pain? Have you been putting this pain upon yourself? Have you not done enough of the work? Maybe you need to do a little bit more of the work, and maybe you just actually need to acknowledge how much work you've done, and that things are not as bad, and that you come a lot further. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Maybe you need to look that over and cut yourself a break, because the change that is being afforded to you now is a deep transformative change to let your true self out. It's the transformative change to break out of the cocoon you've put yourself in. That is very uncomfortable, and it's time to come forward. Look at what you're doing. Is it truly what you love? Look at what you're doing. Is it truly what you want to do? Look at what you're doing and say, can I potentially be earning a living some other way? Can I potentially not allow people the latitude to be able to just to come in and do what they want? Can I actually kind of get myself in check a little wee bit? Just a little bit. And say, you know what? I have the power to make the change. The power is within me. I can live my life just exactly the way I've always wanted to. All the way I've always wanted to. But all it takes, right? All it takes is you deciding that this is what life will be. And listening to your higher self. And acknowledging, hello Gemini. And acknowledging all of the obstacles you've overcome, all of the healing that you've done. Cut yourself a break and have some compassion, and instead be grateful. Be grateful for everything that has happened up until now, and take that attitude of gratitude. Come on, baby, move. Take that attitude of gratitude and move it forward. Take that attitude of gratitude and say, you know what? I wouldn't be where I'm at today had I not gone through what I did yesterday. And don't be afraid to make the change. Don't be afraid to embrace the change and know that the change is going to come to a full circle sooner than you think. Ooh, ooh. God dog it. Hold on, guys. Hang on, peoples. Hold on. We got a rogue mic. Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. Hello, Fayami. Fayami, hello. All right, here we go. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? We're going to move on to Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising, Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising, Taurus. We have leadership, Taurus. We have, let me make this bigger. We have leadership. Okay, leadership. Taurus, it's time for you to take the lead. It's time for you to take the lead in your life. It's time for you to take the lead Listen, Taurus, people have been waiting on you, sun, moon, and rising. People have been waiting on you to finally find your own way and your own path. I know Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, y'all like to luxuriate sometimes. Y'all like to, pumpkin. No. Y'all like to luxuriate. You all like to, take a step back a little bit and rest and relax, and sometimes you procrastinate a little bit. You all like the finer things in life, even if you don't pay, full money for them. But you like the finer things in whatever aspect of your life, right? You like that luxurious life. There's nothing wrong with it. Comfortable. So even if luxury bothers you, let's use the word comfortable. You like the comfortable life. So be comfortable. Okay? But now it's time for you, if you want to be comfortable, then you're going to have to do what you need to do to make yourself comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to do what you need to do to make yourself comfortable. Let me set this down here because that's bothering me. Because we're using these cards. You have to step up to the plate now. Uranus has been in your sign for a little while. It has upset every apple cart known to man. Right? It has. It has changed the way you're like, I don't work the same, I don't talk the same, I don't look the same, everybody's not the same, what's going on? And it's really forced you into action. But Uranus has been there long enough now that you should be used to it by now. So we're going to have to push. It's time to kick it into gear, Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Kick it into gear and lead the way. Yes, you are a fixed earth sign. However, while your home planet of Venus is in retrograde in Gemini, can you take this time? It's kind of coming back. It ain't going to come all the way back, but it's coming back towards you. Can you take this moment and regroup? What do I find beauty in? What do I find divinity in? What do I find happiness in? Where do I find love? Where is the love? Right? Where is it? Where is it? Where's your happiness? Where is it? Find it. The independence that you need to gain at this time, you can no longer just depend upon other people to do things for you. Or other people are not going to help you. You're typically very independent, especially towards sons. But you're typically very independent. Taurus moons, independent of thought. Taurus risings, you show yourself as you show up as a very independent person with a lot of, ideas, a lot of attitude. You know what I'm saying? You got an opinion. Like, I'm not downing you. I'm just telling you this is how it is. But now it's time to take that, you got an opinion, you got a this, you got a that, whatever, and stop trying to go about it in the back doorway. If you want it, you're going to have to go after it and earn it yourself. People are not, at this point, you are not going to get a hand up, right? Until some people see you take Sun, Moon, and Rising some leadership. Like, you got to take some of the steps yourself. And that's typically what you do. So I'm not quite sure. I think that what's happened is because of the Uranus, kind of lunacy that's happening and everything that's going on in Capricorn. It's upset the apple cart a little bit for you. A lot of it. It's kind of like disrupted the flow. And you're trying to find your footing. But I'm telling you that the universe literally is waiting for you to decide you're going to get your sea legs underneath you and find the footing. Get your sea legs underneath you, get yourself on solid ground, build your self-confidence back up. Yes, there have been some mistakes that have been made, but that's okay. They're meant for you to learn. It's not a big deal. There's obstacles, yes, but they're not big deals. They're lessons. So until you put your next foot in front of your back foot, the universe is waiting for you to show the leadership and make a decision on your direction. Because right now, waving back and forth ain't gonna help. You need to make a decision on your direction. And unfortunately, right now, luxuriating ain't gonna be the thing you could do. You're gonna have to put the pedal to the metal and get going. But this is allowing you, all the planets that are in retrograde right now are allowing you to restructure your foundations. And they're allowing you to really look at yourself through the eyes, through objective eyes. Again, though, I want everybody to remember, these might be some tougher messages, but you need to have the compassion, right? Have compassion for yourself. Okay. Hey, Cece. Pisces moon. I don't really deal with Venus. Taurus, Gemini. Whoo, child. Libra rising. All right. Taurus, moon, and rising. Okay. And then we've got Chocolate. Hello, darling. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Heart of INSP. You can follow me, or please go check out my new website. It's relaunched and rebranded, so go check it out. There's plenty of good stuff there for you guys to look at. Okay, we're gonna have memberships there shortly. All right, we're moving on to Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. My birthday is July 16th. My birthday is July 16th. All right, here we go. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Enlightenment. That's kind of a beautiful card. Enlightenment. Enlightenment, Gemini. Boy, y'all are seeing a lot, ain't y'all? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This week, and probably last week, y'all have been seeing a lot. A lot of you have been making grand leaps in your ascension, right? In your growth, in your ascension growth. This is a powerful month for you. Next month will also be a powerful month for you as well. Kind of riding on that high. Some of you are seeing a lot of things personally that you maybe didn't want to see before, but it sure in the heck is showing up. Enlightenment. Your word for the week, your prayer, your mantra for the week should be enlighten me, universe. Enlighten me, spirit. Enlighten me, God. How, creator, beloved, however they have revealed themselves to you, enlighten me. Now, interesting, in the word enlightenment, if we can break this down, N-E-N, we're going to take that as N-word, light, right, meant. Shine the light on the inner me. Because as you get the light shown on the inner you, then your light gets brighter to the outer world. Shine the light on some of that darkness maybe you've not wanted to see. Shine the light on the ways that maybe you would like. Again, I can't stress enough. This week is so important for how we show up in the world as a collective. And are we really on our path? Are we really on our purpose? Are we really doing what we love in every area of our lives? Or are we settling? And that's shown up, and this ain't even cancer, it's showing up for me in such a great way. The minute, let me tell you guys something too. The minute you shine the light on yourself and you overcome your fears, you deal with them, you heal them, right? You overcome and release limiting beliefs, you shine the light on that and deal with that. You finally decide, you know what, this is my purpose and this is who I am. I'm going to walk all the way in it. And I'm going to love every bit of me, good, bad, or indifferent. Because we all will always have portions of us that are shadow. We have to. Because there has to be balance. If you don't have some of yourself that is still a little bit on the shadow side, you're out of balance, you're out of sync. Okay? You're not grounded. But this is having, I want you to shine the light, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, in on yourself. Yeah? So that as you're shining the light into those cracks and those crevices, as you're shining the light and owning some of the things and choices you've made and not make an excuse, but just say, I made it and that was the best darn decision I could make at that moment. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I made that decision. This is what I learned from it. We're going to move on. You got to move on from it. You can't sit in it. Enlighten. And as the light is shown inward, trust me, the light is going to be shown in every area of your life. So this is a week that the spotlight is going to move around on you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. On you externally, and give you a better idea of how to deal with all the external forces that seem to be kind of cropping up. You're going to be able to see patterns of behavior in yourself, patterns of behavior you allow. You're going to see patterns of, man, you know, every time I do a certain thing, I do I'm in my career, and maybe every time I have this type of a job, or I get to this level in this type of a job, in any job or whatever, you know, something goes haywire or whatnot. You'll be able to identify where that it really is a limiting belief, and it's a governor, it's a throttle on your success. You'll be able to see where you ask to see, well, where am I not being willing to grow as much as I could be? What's holding me back? And then show me the path. Now, you might not get all of this week because, energies are flowing. They're fluid. But this is going to be the beginning of it, enlightenment. But Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, accept what comes to you. Accept it in the duality and it is just what it is. Don't get angry. And don't get even. Just accept it and then see how you should deal with it. All right, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey, Marianne. Hey, baby girl. I'm going to have to move. Hey, Teardrops. Hey, Teardrop Rose. Gemini Princess, how's it going, sweetheart? Okay, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Fellow Cancerians. This is openness and it's a moon. It's openness and it's a moon. Wow. Hey, Netta. It's a moon. Cancer. Cancerians, lend me your ears. It's time for you to be open to everything that you are. I feel like we've been saying this for quite some time. I feel like we've been saying it for quite some time, but it's time for you to be open to everything that you are. It's time for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to be open to your intuition. It's time for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to be open to your empathy. It's time for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to be open to the power that you have. And when I say power, guys, I'm not saying we should be on some power trip, right? But it's time for you to be open, have that self-talk, and be real with yourself, and be real with other people. You know, the people that maybe, this is another recurring theme. Like, there's going to be a lot of conversations. Let me just say this too. A lot of conversations going to be going on between everybody this week. Hello, Atam. There's a lot of conversations that's going to be going on throughout this week. Self-conversations and conversations with others. You got to be open. See, what we have a tendency to do is we see something and we might not like something, and then we kind of run back into our shell. You're going to have to stay out that shell this week. It's time to be open and honest. It's time to be open and really, really open to what Spirit is saying to you. Really open to learning and growing. Really open to the move, to the energies that are being brought forward and the portals that are opening in this earth. And open to your role in the growth of humanity and the elevation of humanity. You have a very important role to play, as do all we. However, you got to be open, and you got to be open and honest. And you have to be open and honest with yourself on your limiting beliefs as well. And you have to be open and honest about being the kings and queens of last chances. You know, we give everybody that last darn chance, child. I mean, we gonna hold on to you. We see the good in you to the bitter end. But sometimes, Cancer, you cannot. Matter of fact, all the times, Cancer, you can't want something more for somebody else than they want it for themselves. This is just for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Miss Sharon. This is just for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, unless it hits. Now, if the shoe don't fit, don't try to put it on, y'all. Check your moon and check your rising. Okay? If this don't fit, whatever. But be open, Cancers, to that. Be very much open, though, to also the listenings and the leadings of the Spirit. Because there's a good deal of information in a healthy, transformative way. And I do see us being kind of the voices of reason and being able to kind of soothe people as they're concerned. Okay, hey, Fit Goddess, baby, how you doing? So, openness to your intuition, open to what you're hearing, what you're dreaming, what you're seeing. Being open to visitation, you know, from your angels and from your spirit guides and or from your ancestors. Okay? Open. All right, Leo. Hey, Glam Beauty. Ooh, y'all, I'm going to take a slight break at Virgo. We're going to put the music back on for Virgo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. You don't want to give me anything for Leo, huh? Give me sun, moon, and rising, please, Leo. Well, Leo, you got two. Leo, you got two. Ooh, child. Leo, you got trust and release. Trust and release. Leo. 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 Trust and release, Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Leo, it's time for you to trust in your own abilities, capabilities. Now, Leo, I'm going to push it back a little bit. I'm going to push the curtain back a little bit. I know, Leo, y'all put forward a very positive, self-assured persona. You truly do. You put it forward. But Leo, sometimes you don't trust yourself. Sometimes you don't trust your intuition about other people. Sometimes you don't trust in that other people are going to perceive and accept you. Sometimes well, that goes back to trusting yourself. Sometimes you don't, that trust of self. And also be sure you're trusting in the universe. Now again, if this shoe don't fit, don't try to put it on. And I don't hear no commentary down in the bottom. Go check your moon and check your rising. And if none of them don't fit, then I guess this week wasn't for you. So I don't want to hear nothing. But you got to trust. Trust issues. Some of you have people that are in your life. Let me put it this way. Will you trust your instincts? Trust your gut. You can actually trust your heart this time that is leading you in the right way. You can trust your higher self that is leading you in the right way. You can trust that, Leo. Okay? And do it. Because the other side is release. Releasing limiting beliefs, releasing those doubts and those fears that you're hiding behind yourself, releasing the anger to other people, and releasing the anger at yourself. The main thing is releasing anger at yourself. I'm going to tell you the same thing I've been telling everybody. Listen, you make choices. We've made a lot of choices in our lives. All of us have. Some of them ain't worked. Oh well. What you going to do now? You can't cry over the damn milk that's been spilled. Right? So it's time to release all of that doubt, fear, concern. That's of a lower nature. That's of a lower vibration. That's of a lower frequency. You also have to release distrust that the universe is going to bring it to you. That spirit is going to bring it to you. You have to release a distrust in your own manifestation abilities and your own is this really what I'm supposed to be working on? Am I really doing it the right way? It didn't happen as quickly as I wanted it to. Yes, I'm all about my passion, and I really do see myself in my passion, but I got to do X, Y, Z before I can really get off over into that. And am I moving in the right timing? You got to release the distrust and the anger and all of that of self and of other people. You got to trust in the fact that because you've been through what you've been through, that you will not make the same mistake again. Because you're going to know the warning signs. You got to let the guard down and stop the roaring. and trust that, right? You got to do it. Because if you can't stop your roaring, what's going to happen is that and what that really is, that worry, that really what it is. You're sending out worry signals. And the worry frequency is going to have you miss your manifestation that you're seeking. You'll miss it. Every time, every rip, you will miss it. I've missed it. Everybody here has missed it. Stop the worrying, stop the bravado, and instead, Leo, it's like that children's story where the lion had a splinter in its paw. Now, I think it didn't end well for the monkey, but I don't remember. Anyway, but you got to trust that the monkey's just going to simply take it out your paw. They've been sent over there to help you. And continue to release. A lot of you have done a lot of that work already, so I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm telling you something, and don't leave here feeling defeated or that spirit is not acknowledging it. Spirit is acknowledging for everyone how much work we've already done. And Spirit is saying, yes, you've done great things. Yes, you've done awesome. Yes, you've taken those steps of faith. Yes, yes, yes. But we're not done with the journey. And all of that other stuff that you learned how to do and learned how to trust for is so that you can continue to learn how to trust in the future for bigger and better things. When you climb up a ladder, you just don't hang out on one rung. Right? So there's always going to be a trust and release cycle at every level. So just get used to it. Just get used to it. It's okay. You can trust. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. Right? I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. A little off key. Sorry about that. All right, let's get to Virgo. What's going on, Miss Netta? Baby, what's going on? You just call on me, sister, when you need a friend. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Come on, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. Whew. Okay, Virgo. And after Virgo, I'm going to take like a 2-second break. Not 2 seconds, a little bit more, 2 seconds. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Love. That's a pretty card. Love. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Love. Virgo. Oh, boy. Virgo. The love that Spirit has for you is unconditional. But is the love you have for yourself unconditional? Are you really walking in love? Are you really speaking to others in love? Or is there a sense of fear? Fear of loss? Fear of being in pain, being hurt? Is there a fear of failure that is holding you back from doing what you love and really loving yourself? Love is the most powerful frequency energy that exists in the entire cosmos, in the entire universe. Love created the worlds, all of them. The frequency and vibration of love created it all. It created light. It is the frequency upon which desires are met and manifested. It is the frequency upon which your world, your destiny is created. It is the frequency upon which you partner with a human being, or you have a pet, an animal. It is the frequency upon which the angels come and visit you, that your spirit guides lead you, and that your ancestors protect you. The most important, though, the most important level of any of this is love of self. Because if you don't send that frequency within, it cannot be without. If you don't internalize that in a real way to overcome fear and disbelief and doubt, you cannot send it out the frequency. You cannot send out the vibrations. You cannot send out the energy in the fullness that you're meant to literally create and recreate your destiny. Yes. It is impossible. It is impossible. So, love. Be a little kinder and gentler on yourself. Be a little kinder and gentler on others. And do and say everything in love. Because love has been here for you. And love is where you've come from. All eternity. So return to your roots of love. Do what you love. Be with who you love. Now, I'm going to put that caveat in there. Don't run around here, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, trying to take somebody else's person now. Lisa's not co-signing on none of that. None of them shenanigans, y'all. So Virgo, if that man or that woman belong to somebody else, you better leave that woman and that man alone. Right? But you understand what I'm saying. Love yourself. The more love, then when you give love, love comes back. When you give love, love truly does come back. And when you love yourself enough to cut yourself a little more slack, and you cut other people a little bit of slack, you will be shocked what happens. It's amazing. Luther Vandross is so amazing, love. Hey, Fiery Temperance. Who else is here? All right now. Okay. That is Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, I need y'all to give me just a little bit of a break. We're going to just give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Right back, okay? Don't leave now. We got the last half. Don't leave. am back. Thanks, guys. All right. Yeah. Yes, do all the shenanigans while I'm gone. All right, here we go, Libra. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I appreciate that. Ooh. All right, Libra. All right. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. For God, you always ready for somebody to twerk around here. I do not even have near enough booty to twerk. Okay? I ain't got near enough to twerk. I'm gonna end up getting me a BBL. That's what I'm gonna end up getting me. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. Oh, here we go. Embracing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Embracing. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. Embracing. Libra, I feel like what this week is about is embracing balance, which is what you're very good at. It's embracing the move as you're going into it. It's embracing the fact that you are moving into areas and avenues and doing things that you know, oh my gosh, they're making you so happy. It's also embracing that there are relationships that perhaps are ending, new ones beginning. Hey, Ivory. Hey, Miss Gilbert. It's embracing the change. It's embracing that justice will be done. It's embracing the fact that the delicate balance in between light and dark, between good and evil, if you will, that the delicate balance that life is, yes, it's off kilter now. And you can see it, and you know it, and you feel it, my light worker, Libra, sun, moons, and risings. You feel it. You see the injustices in your own life and in the world in general. It's embracing the knowledge that the dawn comes. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. It's embracing the yin and the yang. It's embracing the fact that life cannot always be in complete balance, but let's embrace the change as we're growing, as we're evolving on a personal level and on a global level. Let's embrace that evolution, if you will, and be patient with it enough. And embrace ourselves and be patient with ourselves. Right? It's that embracing. It's allowing yourself to be embraced. It's embracing you as a light worker. It's embracing you as moving in your purpose. It's embracing you in your own totality, in all that you are, and embracing others as who they are. Yes, be in the flow. Exactly. Be in the flow. You see, Libra, you're wonderful because you're the balancers, right? And you don't like the drama, but you're willing to be a part of the justice, if that makes sense. However, sometimes we simply have to embrace that some people just ain't ish. Let me see if my little thingies is working. I don't remember which one is which now. Because I want to cuss, but I can't cuss. I think this one is some people just ain't, right? And they never will be. And we just got to keep it moving. We have to embrace that there are people in this world and in this universe that just ain't gonna be, they're not gonna come to the light. They're not gonna be able to rise up with us. But can you embrace the people that are on the journey with you and accept that? And pour yourself into those people that are with you on the journey and brush your shoulders off for the rest. You got to go with the flow. We can't stop. We can't stop the train. The train's moving. So embrace your destiny. Be comfortable with it. Be comfortable with who you are now and be comfortable with where you're going. And be so settled and sure about it that nothing is going to stop you. Right? Nothing can stop you. But embrace the flow as it is. And you'll learn there's a different normal on the other side. Different normal on the other side. And it's going to be better than what it is right now. So go with the flow, Libra. We need you to go with the flow, especially while Venus is in retrograde. We need you to go with the flow. Okay. What's next? Scorpio. Scorpio. Thanks, guys, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Ooh, Scorpio. Oh, I guess y'all got to come out y'all cave. Sun, moon, and rising Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising Scorpio. Happiness. I'm going to do a little different next time, you guys. We want this thing here. That light needs to go off. Happiness. You see them dolphins that didn't come up out the water. Scorpio, happiness. Come on, get happy. Okay? Scorpio, things are moving so well for you right now. What's been done in the dark has done come out to the light, and it's coming out a little bit more. Y'all like these retrogrades. This is your time, right? Because this is like transformation time. This is like, let's get it, let's go time, right? So you actually kind of enjoy this time, this retrograde time, simply because it allows for some deep, some of them secrets come out. Some of them secrets come out. Your hidden enemies come out. Your hidden friends come out too. And this gives you an opportunity to be like, oh, I knew that was coming. Oh, yep, it's time for me to move. It's time for me to transform. Time done slowed down just enough that now I can get it, let's go. And you know what, Scorpio? It's your time to be happy. This is your time to be happy. This is your time to enjoy your happiness. This is your time to break bad. This is your time to do your transformation. This is your time to settle in to your new foundation, right? While Pluto and Jupiter are in Capricorn are sextiling your sun, both in retrograde. You actually don't mind it probably a lot more than most others. Because this is a great time for you. It's tremendous. You're enjoying it. So all of these things that you've been putting, kind of you've been in your cave, hiding out, doing your thing, chilling, because, Uranus done kicked your behind too. Let's not sleep. Uranus done kicked your behind in that opposing sign of Taurus of yours. Because, you being fixed water, that's a fixed emotion, so you're not... I don't mean fixed emotion as you're emotionless. I mean you do a certain thing and there's a certain way you do a certain thing. And because you do a certain thing a certain way, and you're comfortable with it and you were happy in it, but now you've begun to shift into a new normal, or you're a little bit more open. You're like, that rug that got snatched off from underneath my behind, child. So guess what? I can't go there no more. Now I gotta recreate. And in that recreation and that transformation is where you're finding happiness. So continue to do that. Because I feel like y'all gonna show a little few more secrets. Just a couple, three more. About yourselves, about others, whatever. But you're doing the darn thing. So find your happiness. Be happy. Be pleased with the transformations as you're making them. And because you're making those transformations, and you're going to find everything is going to begin to fall in place bit by bit. You might have a few doubts here and there about whether it's going to work, but trust me, it will work. It will work. Trust me, it will. Okay? Be happy this week. Please be happy this week. I don't know if Leo Fire 555 is still in here. Guys, please do, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please go there. Please do subscribe to Secret Terror if you have not subscribed. Ooh, that was quick for Sag. Please subscribe to Secret Terror if you have not already. Also my Trine, Shonda Rise, Scorpio Goddess. Please subscribe to her. Fit Goddess is in here. She has a channel. Please subscribe to her as well. So if you haven't already, please do so. Okay? I have to shout out those that I shout out a few folks. A lot of these I couldn't do without them. They're my backbone. You guys, I love you guys. I love all of you. Right? I love all of you. I love all of you. I couldn't do this without you all, for sure, for positive. Could not. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Relaxation, Sag. What is this flying? Oh, this is a person in a hammock. Reading by the looks like, well, that's the moon. Now, I'm not sure how you're going to read by some moonlight, but all right, we're going to go along with it. Relaxation. Sag, take a breath. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Good night, sweetie. You out of here? Good night, sweetheart. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. Sag, take a breath. Okay? Y'all been running around like Speedy Dern Gonzalez, like the Tasmanian devil. You just been, because the energies has been kind of wild and wacky for you. It really has been a little wild and a little wacky. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, honey. Have a good rest of your birthday, baby. You just been ripping and running. Ripping and running. So, Sag, I'm going to need you to take a breath and a breather. Okay? Please. It's time to relax and let this settle, because all of these downloads and messages and changes that have been going on, they need some time to settle in and integrate into your being, right? We need to integrate as we get downloads, as we both download and ascend. Learning new, download and ascend at the same time. We need to allow ourselves the latitude to integrate those changes within ourselves, integrate the new way of thinking into our third dimensional brain, integrate the new frequencies into, kind of like allowing our third dimensional body to be able to walk in them, integrate new beliefs, integrate new ways that we, healing in our chakras, things of that nature. We need to allow it to integrate. Okay? Hey, Sandra. And in doing so, then when you come out of this relaxation period and onto it's time to move again, you'll actually feel refreshed rather than always running and always tired. So we need you to relax. We need you to relax in the knowledge that what is going on right now is indeed meant for your highest good. We need you to relax in that as well. And we need you to relax in your own strength and intuition. Relax in your own self and the knowledge that you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and everything is going to work out to your highest good. Okay? Even if there's a little bump here and there in the road, it doesn't matter. It's bump, okay? And who cares? Right? So just relax in that, okay? So relaxation. Take some time for you. Take a little breather. You know what I'm saying? Go for a walk or 2 or 3. Read a good book. Listen to some good music. Relax. And let everything that has been happening recently kind of settle in, so you can organize your thoughts and organize your energy. All right? Okay. All right, here we go. Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Ooh. Relax and trust. Yeah, I know. That's 2 of the hardest things for a lot of us. You could do it. You could do it, Marianne. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Patience. That's a beautiful, like, loon or a geese. Patience. Stork. Patience. You know, Capricorn, you've kind of busted out at this point, right? You've been patient for so long. You've been going through a lot. You've been through a lot. The last 18 months to almost 2 years has been a lot. And you've been quite patient with yourself and quite patient with the universe. That patience will pay off. And it's beginning to pay off now. There's a little more in the transformation. Right? A little more in the transformation area that's going to be happening. But it's all good things, as long as you've been allowing the good things to happen. For some of you, you veered off to the left. You went way left. And now you're going to have patience as you're coming back onto the right track. For a lot of you, Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn, it's not so much you went off on the wrong track or anything like that. It's just that you've laid down quite a bit of foundation up until this point, and there's a little bit more foundation that's left. Right? There's a little bit more foundation that's left so you can completely have the structure ready for the growth that is about to happen. Very important. Very important. How much more? It's really, yeah, Venus, I hear you. How much more? You know what song just popped in my head? Was I Don't Feel No Ways Tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Listen, you didn't get brought this far and go through all of this that you've been through. And some of y'all been through some real heartache and real pain. I mean real heartache and real pain. It's not as much left as you think. You're almost to the end of the road. You're almost to the end of the road, right? It's like if you've ever seen that kind of meme where the miner is going through all this rock, trying to get to some gold. And he gets tired, and you can see from the outside that he's got that much more rock to get to pick through before he gets to the gold. You know, whenever there's this much of a shaking and a restructuring of an entire third dimensional foundation, it's hard and it's long and it's arduous. And it seems like it's never ending because everything, this is like a continual tower moment. Everything that can be shaken will. And the most violent shake hasn't even happened yet. But we're being prepared to be able to be way above it and ready for it when it happens. So Capricorn, for you, the patience really isn't so much of you got to be patient for so much more to happen. It's that you need to be patient so that you can see the fruit of your labor. Because it's right there. It's being patient while the fruit is getting ready for harvest. So again, this week remind yourself, I'm doing this because I love it. I'm doing this because it's my purpose. Maybe this person doesn't belong in my life, and that's okay. Maybe I've been holding on to them a little bit too long, and I've been patient. But they ain't coming along for the ride, so I guess we just gonna be up out of here. Right? So think of it that way too. But don't give up on the main path because the fruit of your labor is about to become ripe and ready for harvest. Okay? All right. I can't see a lot of the chat. I'm going to have to go back and look at it. Woo. All right. Well, that jumped out at us. Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Delight. Ooh, I like that for y'all. Delight. Ooh, that's a finch, isn't that? Delight. I don't usually know birds that well, but I knew that one. Aquarius, delight in the light. Delight in yourself. Delight in your life. Find delight because there's plenty enough garbage running around. Delight in the simple things this week because, yeah, there's going to be some trials and some tests a little bit more this week. Because you got the Venus retrograde trining your sun. The sun is trining your sun. There's a lot going on. Saturn is leaving. Oh, he's leaving. Right. On that midnight train to Georgia. Right? He going on back. for a hot second, not back to Capricorn. But he's leaving on that midnight train. And you like having Saturn in your sign. He's coming back. You like having Saturn in your sign. Because Saturn brings that little oomph and that structure and that like, I told you so, didn't I? Now we really going to change up some things. Like it gives you that little extra power. Because that was, your original ruler. Saturn and Gemini again, folks. Gemini, folks. Give it up for Gemini. I think this is applause. Give it up for Gemini. Give it up for Gemini. Saturn, but also Saturn kind of pushes you, gives you a little that extra energy there. And I think it coming back is going to give you a moment to really delight in and enjoy the smaller things, right? The minutiae, the daily things. And find joy and happiness and delight in those. And to those people that are around you and surrounding you. Right? Delight in yourself too, Aquarius. Please don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. You need it. You deserve it. Give yourself a break. It's okay. All right? And help those around you delight in the small things as well. As you give off that energy of kind of that gratitude, just like, hey, this, maybe rediscover something that you haven't done in a while, like a hobby or a craft or a movie or an old TV show, or, go to a park you haven't been to in a while, or I don't think the zoos are open yet, but you know what I'm saying. Like, find something to delight in. And maybe take someone very special with you and help them find the delight in it. As you rediscover it, kind of being like a child, as you rediscover it, so will they. And it'll lighten the mood and maybe help y'all talk a little bit. So, delight. Right? Find the delight in everything. When I think of delight, I really do think of children. That laughter and everything. They just delight in everything. So, delight. Because we need for you to lighten the mood before we go into the heavy stuff. So, find the love, find the beauty, find the beauty. Go backwards and find the beauty where you used to find it at. Okay, maybe a long, long time ago, but find it. Okay? All right. All right. Last but certainly not least is Pisces. Pisces. Well, I don't think that one's for Pisces. So let's. Yeah, there. Oh, I like that one for Pisces. Okay. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Purity. Ooh, that's a beautiful white wolf. Y'all can't see them. Next time I'm not going to have that light on. Purity. Pisces, purity. Purity. Purity of thought, purity of mind, purity of deed, purity of intentions, purity of integrity, right? Purity of heart. Pisces, your purity of heart and intentions and your dreams and your aspirations and your vision and how much you love and how much you adore and how much you give and don't accept anything back usually. That just absolute purity is being honored. It might seem that people have gotten over on you, and you might actually understand now that they did get over on you, and you might understand how they've taken your kindness for your weakness. But there's a reason, and y'all can't see this, unfortunately. I wish you could see it better than you can. There's a reason that this wolf, there's one purple eye and one green eye in this white wolf. Purple eye represents like your third eye, you actually see, and the heart of the green chakra for the green eye. You see clearly through your heart's eye. You see clearly the intention. You have pure intentions, you do, but you're also going to see impure intentions. Not only that, that white wolf don't need nobody else. And that white wolf, when cornered and put in the back and put in a corner and backed up, is going to fight her way out. Back them up off of you. Understand that your ancestors and your angels and your spirit guides, the universe itself, when you invoke the universe and the power, touch not mine anointed, right? When you invoke that, you don't even have to do any, there's no revenge or anything necessary for you to do. But I feel like for some of you, there are angelic hosts and there are other, right, beings, if you will, ancestors, energies, that are going to back some people up off of you because you've not done anything except for have pure intention. And so where you might be a little bit weak, they are strong. But you got to allow it to happen. If somebody's being moved out of your way, let it happen. It's not for you to save everybody. It's not for you to save everybody. Okay? You remain pure in heart and spirit because then you also get very pure vision through your third eye and very pure energy is being emoted from your heart chakra. You are seeing your heart's desires in a vision and now you're sending that out to create it. Keep creating. Keep emoting because your electromagnetic field is recreating and drawing it right back in. Don't stop. Decide what you really love and decide that you want what you love. Decide that you want what you desire. Decide that you're good enough for it. Decide that you deserve it. Decide that it's yours. Decide that it's your destiny and then go after it. Does that make sense? Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's not impure. And let me tell you something. You're going to see clearly this kind of veil of illusion because Neptune is in the third decan of your sign. It's been a little shaky, a little rocky. But now the vision is going to make it become plain. Write the vision down, right? What does the Bible say? Write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain to yourself, even if it ain't plain to nobody else. You're going to see good, bad, and indifferent, and things are going to move out of your way. But you got to send that emotion out. You got to emit that energy so that your destiny can come forward. That was tremendous. All right. Fabulous. So listen up. Go to heartofinspiration.net. And kind of look around. I am doing more Akashic and Galactic record readings, but we're booked out till, like I said, June 6th and 7th. Be on the lookout for the YouTube memberships, and I will be launching on heartofinspiration.net here within the next few days. The memberships there. You'll be able to do a $27 membership, $97 and $197. So one, you get the whole enchilada, But there you can sign up right now for a free membership to my Lightworker Academy. Right now, if you go to heartofinspiration.net and fill out the email information, right? I'll put you in for a free membership when we launch it. It is going to be fabulous. It is going to be fabulous, okay? The Lightworker Academy. Thank you, Sharon. The Akashic and Galactic. The Akashic and Galactic record readings, guys, this has been tremendous. Been tremendous, okay? So things are going to continue to change on this channel. We're growing. And hey, guys, before you guys leave here, thank you for sharing my information everywhere. We are about 130 or less people, 125 people away from 3,000 subscribers. I really want to reach that by the end of the week. I need your help though. So continue to share me anywhere or tell your friends, what have you. Let's get to 3,000. We're going to celebrate when we get to 3,000. We're going to keep celebrating all the time. But we're going to celebrate when we get to 3,000, y'all. We'll do a special night of readings for everybody, okay? So let's keep looking out for that. Let me see what's going on in this here chat. What y'all talking about? All right. Thank you so much. Do you have a clue what happened here? Nope, I ain't got no idea. I'm going to read it afterwards. I have no idea what happened. No idea what happened. But we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you so much. Teardrops. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. I'm so glad everybody was here tonight. And I have to look and see what Marianne been doing over there. All right, guys. I love you guys a lot. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. We'll see you soon. Look out for the content. Be sure to hit that bell. I'll be dropping some new content here within the next day or two, okay? So please hit that bell so you get all of my notifications. We'll talk to you soon. Namaste. Bye, guys.